not showing no sympathy. I don't got the time or the energy. My team, I lead them to victory. I don't do none of that bickering. Me and money, we got chemistry. Foreign little bitch out of Italy. Take an adventure, you sick of me. Damn, tell that why you killing me. I only think that y'all hearing me. Most of these niggas be fearing me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I am Mahliyah. If you already subscribed, what's up, fam? And thank you for coming back and rocking with me for this video. I did this beautiful look right here. Beautiful cut crease, very colorful. And I also described how to highlight and contour and highlight and blush. Yeah, I hope y'all like this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified when I upload videos. I upload videos every Wednesday and every Sunday. And whatever all this chitter chatter, we finna get into this beat, alright? Okay, so first I'm going to start with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in porcelain, and I'm just going to put this on my eyelids like this so this can dry. And then I'm going to take my Morphe brush. This is my Morphe M224 brush. And then I'm just going to start to carve around my eyebrow.
She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. I got them stacks, go on shake that ass on me. She a dancer, go ahead dance on me. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. I got them stacks, go on shake that ass on me. She know I got that bag and I'm ballin', increasing my income like I'm callin'. She bad as hell, man, I think she from New Orleans. Let's get it busted, girl, let's party till the morning. She say if I ain't bout no money, we not talking. She say she down to do whatever for a profit. She look at me, I look at her like what you want then. She turned around cause she know I was from South Spurgeon.
Alright, so I'm going to go in with my Morphe James Charles palette. I used all these colors from this palette because I don't want to jump from palette to palette. But first, I'm going to start with this orange right here. And then I'm going to go in with this pink right here. And then I'm going to go in with this purple right here. And then I'm going to go in with this blue right here. I'm telling y'all all the colors right now because I don't want to just keep showing it back and forth, back and forth. So let's get in with this. Oh, and this white. This white.
She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. I got them stacks, go on shake that ass on me. She got on Prada, but her bag be Chanel. She so exotic, killing it with sex appeal. She be on point from her weave to her nails. She such a boss, she just want someone who can deal. I never been the type to go and kiss and tell. On the road to riches, would you join my paper trail? So used to winning, man, how can I take a L? Now turn around and give me something I can feel. Go on dance, go on head dance, dance. Go on dance, go on head dance, dance. Go on dance, go on head dance, dance. Shake that ass, go on head, shake that ass, ass. Go on dance, go on head dance, dance. Go on dance, go on head dance, dance. Go on dance, go on head dance, dance. Shake that ass, go on head, shake your ass, ass. She a dancer, go on head dance for me. She a dancer, go on head dance for me. She a dancer, go on head dance for me. I got them stacks, go on shake your ass on me. She a dancer, go on head dance for me. She a dancer, go on head dance for me. She a dancer.
Now, I'm just going to go in. I did use the same brush for all of these. But I'm just going to go in and take lightly and blend above it just so it can have that fade effect and it don't all just look blotchy.
Go on, shake that ass on that ass on.
So I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in porcelain again. I'm going to take a really, really thin flat brush with some concealer on it. And I'm going to go ahead and carve out this cut crease.
Global, make it bang, bitch. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. I got them stacks, go on shake that ass on me. She a dancer, go ahead dance on me. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass on me. She know I got that bag, yeah, I'm ballin'. Increasing my income like I'm callin'. She bad as hell, man, I think she from New Orleans. Let's get it bustin', girl, let's party till the morning. She say if I ain't bout no money, we not talking. She say she down to do whatever for a profit. She look at me, I look at her like what you want then. She turned around cause she know I was from South Spurgeon. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Shake that ass, gon' head, shake your ass, ass. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Shake that ass, gon' head, shake your ass, ass.
So now that I have done that, I'm just gonna go over it, make sure that it's sharp, and add more so it can be more pigmented for the white, and just pat it and let it dry. So when I apply the white doesn't really crease up because of my eye having that crease. Sometimes it tend to crease, but I'm going to apply it, let my eye dry flat just like this so it doesn't dry with the crease, and then we just gonna make it do what it do. We gonna keep on going.
She's such a boss, she just wants someone who can deal. I never been the type to go and kiss and tell. On the road to riches, would you join my paper trail? So used to winning, man, how can I take a L? Now turn around and give me something I can feel. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Shake that ass, gon' head, shake that ass, ass. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Shake that ass, gon' head, shake your ass, ass. She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake your ass on me. She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass on me. She a dancer, she a dancer, gon' shake that ass on me.
I forgot to say, to apply this white, I was using my Morphe M15 toothbrush. Okay, so for the wing liner, I'm gonna do everything in reverse. So I'm gonna start with blue, purple, pink, orange, and just do it in reverse. As I was putting on the white, I did not put white on this part, as y'all can see. So all of this is still concealer, so I could be able to have the color stick to something. I just put the white around there. So to do that, I'm gonna use my Morphe M158 brush. It's a eyebrow brush, but I like to use this to get in the cracks.
She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass on me. She know I got that bag, yeah, I'm ballin'. Increasing my income like I'm callin'. She bad as hell, man, I think she from New Orleans. Let's get it bustin', girl, let's party till the morning. She say if I ain't bout no money, we not talking. She say she down to do whatever for a profit. She look at me, I look at her like what you want then. She turned around cause she know I was from South Spurgeon. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance.
To clean this up, I'm gonna take some of this. I've been really loving this, like over top loving it, and this is LA Colors. But I'm gonna take some of this LA Colors Radiant Skin Nutrient Long Wear Liquid makeup. This is foundation. This is in chestnut, and I'm just gonna take my Morphe M166 brush, and I'm just gonna clean this up. Matter of fact, this is not the brush that I'm taking. I'm gonna take my Morphe M224 brush, this concealer brush, and I'm gonna clean this up.
She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass on me. She got on Prada, but her bag be Chanel. She so exotic, killing it with sex appeal. She be on point from her weave to her nails. She such a boss, she just wants someone who can deal. I never been the type to go and kiss and tell.
face with this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser.
Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance, gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance, gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance, shake that ass, gon' head, shake that ass, gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance.
I like to let this sit on my face so it gets dry before I just go right in and add foundation. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll be right back.
She a dance, gon' head dance for me. She a dance, gon' head dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake your ass on me. She a dance, gon' head dance for me. She a dance, gon' head dance for me. She a dance, gon' head dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass on me. She a dance, she a dance, she a dance. Gon' shake that ass on that ass on. Lobo make it bang, bitch.
Okay, so for highlighting, I decided to do like talk through it because everybody don't know how to highlight and contour. So Mahliyah to the rescue. Okay, so check it out. First, I'm gonna start off by the inside of my eye right here. That's gonna get fixed. It usually get messed up once I do my foundation and highlighting, and this gets fixed too. So I'm gonna take my concealer. This is my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in Fine. Sometimes I use Toffee. Just depends. And I'm gonna take my Morphe M224 brush. This is the concealer brush. I love this brush. This is like a brush. You can use it for everything and anything. Cut creases, clean up your brows, put your foundation on, like anything. Use it with the LA Girl. You got the brushes to do that. But I kind of snatched this one off. You want to highlight the areas that you want to stick out. So you want to highlight this area, this area. You want to highlight your chin, Cupid's bow, your nose, and you want to try to get your nose as thin as possible. You don't want to go like real big on your nose because like nose, you kind of want it to be slim, and you want to do your forehead. Now, when I highlight more than that, and I will highlight all of this stuff just to bring this out and then snatch my face. So these are the key points that you really want to be highlighted, okay? So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my highlight, speed through this, and we gonna get it.
She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. She a dancer, gon' head dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass on me. She got on Prada, but her bag be Chanel. She so exotic, killing it with sex appeal. She be on point from her weave to her nails. She such a boss, she just want someone who can deal. I never been the type to go and kiss and tell. On the road to riches, would you join my paper trail? So used to winning, man, how can I take a L? Now turn around and give me something I can feel. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Shake that ass, gon' head, shake that ass, ass. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Shake that ass, gon' head, shake your ass, ass. She a dance, gon' head dance for me.
So this is what my face looks like once I'm done highlighting. I stop about here and leave that be. And sometimes when I blend it out, it'll come further out, but it's okay because once I contour, it'll bring it all back in. Lately I've been using this. This is LA Colors, not LA Girl, LA Colors Radiant Skin Nutrient Longwear Liquid Makeup. This is foundation in the color chestnut, like I had said. And lately I've been highlighting my face with this and really freaking loving this to highlight with, like real bad. But this is my handy dandy, the LA colors, either in fawn or in toffee. Usually when I'm using those, they kind of like liquidy, wet-ish, so usually I will let them dry a little bit on my face before I go ahead and blend it out. I just let it dry and let it sit for a little bit and blend it out. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll be back in a second.
Global, make it bang, bitch. She a dancer, gon' ahead dance for me. She a dancer, gon' ahead dance for me. She a dancer, gon' ahead dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass on me. She a dancer, gon' ahead dance for me. She a dancer, gon' ahead dance for me. She a dancer, gon' ahead dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass on me. She know I got that bag and I'm ballin', increasing my income like I'm callin'. She bad as hell, man, I think she from New Orleans. Let's get it bustin', girl, let's party till the morning. She say if I ain't bout no money, we not talking. She say she down to do whatever for a profit. She look at me, I look at her like what you want then. She turned around cause she know I was finna start splurging. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Shake that ass, gon' head, shake your ass. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance.
Okay, so for around here, to make sure this is blended, you can always go back in with your foundation brush and blend that out, blend the edges out, just to make sure that it don't look patchy. And then if you felt like it came out too much before you contour, use a foundation brush to bring it in a little bit. I'm gonna use my LA Colors setting powder. Usually I use Airspun. It's really just whichever one I pick up quicker. This is it, medium translucent, and I tilt my hair like this. Set up under my eyes so I can set the creases of my eye, and under my eye don't look wrinkled.
Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Shake that ass, gon' head, shake that ass. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance.
You're highlighting and using powder. You also want to come down your nose, the bridge of your nose. That also helps contour your nose. And you just want to make sure that they're even. You don't want them to be like not even. Now sometimes I bake and sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I'm feeling, how much time I got, what I'm doing. So baking is a preference. You don't gotta bake. You don't even have to use your beauty blender to do this. You can use your brush. So for I personally like to use my brush because using my brush, I don't get powder everywhere like I just did. So you can take your brush. This is my Morphe ME48 brush, and you can take some powder on the brush and knock it off, and then you can just set it like this and just set it lightly. And that's how you set lightly, and you don't need to use your beauty blender. Your beauty blender sets it hardcore because it picks up more product and it don't really divide it, but your brush will divide it, and you can tap off all extra powder. So it's just how you feel. So sometimes I contour underneath, I highlight underneath this line of contour. Sometimes I don't, but to do that I do use a brush. I see a lot of people use their beauty blenders. Me personally, I don't want to use my beauty blender because it'll be thick like this, and I like for it to just be light, and I don't like to set it. I just like to go over it. Now this side I have a natural contour, this side I don't. So kind of gotta go off of this side. That's that. So if you don't want to set that long, you don't have to. You can always just go and brush it off. And I'm just like blending it out so it all not just in there.
She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake your ass. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. She a dancer.
Real quick, we're gonna contour. Now for contour, you can use a liquid contour, use a powder contour, whichever one you choose. I personally like to use powder contour because I can control it more than a liquid contour. With a liquid contour, you can put it here and then blending it, it'll end up somewhere you don't want it to be. So with the powder contour, I can control it more than a liquid. So for contour, I like to use the James Charles palette or any brown that you want to preferentially use. You don't gotta just use a contour powder. You don't just gotta use a bronzer. You can use whatever you feel like it. So I like to use these three right here to contour with. So I'll start off first with this one and this one just to warm up my face a little bit. Now these ones are really pigmented, so while doing it you do gotta use a light hand. Can't use a heavy hand at first or you're gonna get that harsh line. So you just want to take it easy when first starting off.
Go ahead dance for me. She a dancer, go ahead dance for me. I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass. She a dancer, she a dancer.
And then I'll take the darker one, just this one. I'll dab it really lightly and just lightly just deepen it. So that's that. And contouring, you want to contour your temples, come around here. And sometimes people come down here and contour, but I don't like to do all of that. So I'll contour this up here in my forehead. And then I'll contour down my nose with the extra product and just run it down my nose. So I'm contour the rest of my face and then I'll be back. Okay, so for this, no matter what powder I use, I like to go over that just so I don't get flashback or I don't be too white. I like to go with my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. This is a matte poreless one for normal to oily, and I'm an oily girl. So this is a 355 coconut. This is just like my foundation. So I use the same brush that I set with, which is usually this brush. And I usually use this to go over the powder.
Cause you know I was finna start splurging. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Shake that ass, gon' head, shake your ass. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head.
So as you can see from using a powder, it goes from this to this. So it looks a lot more matte, a lot more like photo finished, a lot more flawless. And then just to clean up under here looks a lot better. So when you see this, it's okay. Just go back in with your contour brush and just blend it out. And just go over it just to make sure everything is blended. Blending does not just stop with your eyeshadow. Blending goes on with your face too. Everything has to be blended. So don't just think once you finish your eyeshadow, blending goes out the window. Blending still occurs for everything.
Would you join my paper trail? So used to winning, man, how can I take a L? Now turn around and give me something I can feel. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance. Gon' dance, gon' head dance, dance.
Go on my blush.
Shake that ass.
While doing my blush, I like to do this for the high points. This is ColorMate Sun Kiss Tan blush, and this is my Morphe M405 brush. And then if you ever feel like you put on too much blush, you can go in with this brush that you set your face with, or you can go in with your foundation, just whichever one you choose. So for highlight, I love to use this eyeshadow. This is the Athena Bad Habit palette. The shadow in here is called Fierce. As you can see, it's down to the last wire, but I love to use this to highlight. So when you're highlighting, you want to go right here on the side of your face, and then highlight however you want. And then as you can see how the highlight looks, I start from here and it go down at an angle like this. That's how you want it. Now you can highlight how you want. You don't gotta highlight this much. You can highlight more, you can highlight less, whichever one you choose. I highlight my chin, my cupid's bow,
I got them stacks, gon' shake that ass.
My nose, but I highlight the tip of my nose, and then I'll go right here and highlight this little piece. I don't highlight my whole nose. So the whole nose is not highlighted, just that piece, and it's right in the middle of my forehead where I use when I highlight it, the other highlighted. I'll highlight. Again, you can highlight less, you can highlight more, whatever you feel. But for this look, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this color right here. It's called Medusa. I'm gonna go in a little bit with this. And just add a little pink to it. See, it's like a little pink. Only on the sides though. I'm gonna spray my face. Now this is just water, but spraying your face lets all of those powders soak in, and yeah.
I'm proud about her bag, be Chanel. She's so exotic, killing it with sex appeal. She be on point from her weave to her nails. She such a boss, she just wants someone who make a deal. I never been the type to go and kiss and tell. On the road to riches, would you join my paper trail? So used to winning, man, how can I take a L? Now turn around and give me something I can feel. Go on dance, go on head dance.
Here's the finishing look. Alright y'all, so this is the finishing look. I hope y'all like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I upload every Wednesday and every Sunday. And make sure y'all just go follow all of my social medias, which is Mahliyah K. And I will see y'all in my next video.